People ask, what is table banking? Is it a finance scheme, a money merry-go-round, a chama, or perhaps an investment group? Well, it's a bit of everything, but a whole lot more. Now, let me explain. The table banking concept by Joyful Women Organization, or JoyWo, began in 2009 in Kenya. It starts with a group of 15 to 35 women coming together once a month in their rural community. During their gathering, they place their savings on a table. The savings can be anything from 200 shillings to any amount decided by the group as their maximum saving, which collectively forms the group's revolving fund. The women can then borrow immediately from the savings collected to boost their capital for income-generating activities and businesses that will improve their livelihoods. After a month, the group meets again around the table. The members deposit their month's savings on the table as well as repay loans borrowed from the previous month with minimal interest. The interest paid and the continuous savings progressively increases the money in the revolving fund, giving the women an even bigger pool to access now and in the future. There are two types of loans that can be taken during any table banking sessions: short-term and long-term loans. Short-term loans are taken and repaid monthly from the amounts collected on the table. This is then paid back with an interest of 10%. Long-term loans can be taken after 6 months of being a member of a group, and the women are allowed to borrow 3 times their actual savings. The loans will then be repaid over a period of 12 to 24 months and above with a 12% interest per year. In most cases, after the 6 months of table banking, the group's demand for long-term loans exceeds the savings collected within the group's revolving fund. This is when Joyful Women's Organization JoyWo comes in to help lend the groups with the additional amounts required at 0%. Joyful Women Organization gets its funding for the table banking groups across the country through fundraising ventures. The organization also collects a monthly percentage of 1%, but not more than 3,000 shillings from all of its groups across the country. All monies collected are then put in a kitty to support more table banking groups. Today, members of the table banking groups are changing their lives, empowering themselves and their families through projects like poultry farming, horticulture, greenhouse farming, dairy farming, and many others. The women are able to take care of their families, put food on the table, send their children to schools and universities, run their own businesses, and consciously move away from a cycle of poverty. When the table banking strategy was rolled out in Kenya in 2009, there were only 500 groups with a revolving fund of 60,000 shillings. Today, there are 8,211 groups across 33 counties with a current revolving fund of 853,343,642, and it's growing. With the success achieved by JoyWo's women through table banking, the organization hopes to reach 47 counties by March 2015, reach 1 million Kenyan women by 2016, and get to 50,000 groups by 2017. So, if you ask again what table banking is, I would say it is a movement, one that's changing lives in many communities across that country by empowering the grassroots women of JoyWo. To find out more on how you can be a part of this movement, contact us on info@joywo.org.